Hitting go live, and it says we're live.
Hi, welcome to the StockinetteZombies. I'm Amy, also known as J Nitma.
And I'm Megan, also known as Just Run It, and this is episode 423. It
Yes,
is almost December. Some of
yes.
my Zoom passwords to get in were like, well, I try to do them topically, and I think one was like December is here or something like that. So yeah, crazy, crazy. It's that time of year. It's single digits out here. I looked, I was like, the furnace is
Yes.
kicking on a lot. 5 degrees outside.
hmm
Cold, cold. Did you have a good Thanksgiving?
Yeah, we made a quick trip to Iowa and yeah, just went like shopping in the morning with some local businesses and then made it back home. It was a quick trip.
Excellent, excellent. Yeah, we went down as well. I picked up a cold somewhere along the way, so I apologize if
Mm.
I
No,
sound
same, same.
or you're gross. I don't know. None of the family and friends that we saw had anything. So I don't know if like I brought it with the kids from Rochester or what was going on. But yeah, always the most wonderful time of the year to have stuff like that going around, right?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Had lots of good food, had lots of good chat, had lots of good knitting time. How about you?
Yeah, I mean it was fine. It was visiting family. It was a smaller gathering because not as many people came, but
Yeah. Sometimes that's
typical
nice.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Excellent, excellent. Well, a few administrati things, and then we can jump right into the FOs. I've got a pile of them here. Yeah, we are currently doing the Basque and Relish craft along as well as our craft your own book venture. I went through and approved a lot of those, so I saw that those had been
Right.
accumulating as well as our self-striping KAL. So if you go out to the dashboard, you should see some current check marks, which I always enjoy. I have two left, and I'll have done all of them this year. I need to do the hands, and I need to do the mystery KAL. So
Okay.
that's the who done it. Yeah, so I need to plan those and execute those here in pretty short order. Thinking maybe some puff cuffs from Shayna. Those
Oh,
look
yep.
nice and giftable and comfy.
hmm
And yeah, maybe one of I think I found a couple of like shawls slash mitts that were mystery knit alongs initially that not I'm not going to partake in any like ongoing ones.
Great. Yeah.
Yeah. So how about you? Any commentary for Administrati?
I was trying to think. I don't think so. We had another vendor sneak in there in our market. So welcome, Diane, Suburban Stitcher. So if you're not fully caught up, you can go out to the website and see all of our vendors. And then, like you said, December is coming, so we can plan for our knit along. There are still spots available to the Zombie Knit Apocalypse. Not a whole lot, but enough. So gather your friends, get out there and join us in June. And then, I don't know. It's been a really crazy week here. So like,
And it's only Tuesday.
if I if it's only Tuesday, exactly. You hit
Yeah,
the nail
yeah.
there.
Yeah, no, I'm traveling this week, which is why we're doing it on a Tuesday versus Thursday. And yeah, so it's crazy, crazy here as well. I'm trying to finish up gifts that I hope to distribute in person. And yeah, there's a lot going on, but it's good. It's good to be yeah, sorry, I was just listening to that and Andy Grammer song. Damn, it's good to be me. Ooh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Anyway.
I
I enjoy being
um
busy. I enjoy being busy. So
so what's the gift this year?
it's the same. It's
Oh, never
the
ending.
muscle bras. But I went a little crazy this year with like really enjoying a lot of my like leftovers, more feminine colors, I guess. And obviously in tech, a lot more males than females. So yeah, I have been trying to, as you'll see in finished objects, I've been trying to finish up some more male, again, not trying to categorize a certain color as male or female, but like when I look at the people, what they wear, on Zoom
Oh,
and
right.
whatever, I'm like, yeah, these are more your colors than
Yeah, yeah.
my
The
oranges
neon
or
pink
pinks
isn't
or
gonna be their color, right?
they're not from Minnesota, so purple really isn't their
Mhm. Exactly.
So yeah, yeah. But yeah, let's talk about FOs.
Yeah, I'm wearing my watermark.
It's so
So that was completed. I might
nice.
block it again to smooth out the arm transition here, but you block it before you seam it together. And then after seaming it together, I feel like it needs another quick block around that space. But otherwise, really nice, really cozy. I'll stand up and show pocket.
Yeah, lots of positive ease, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. This was like I can like
Yeah.
double it up in front. Um, so yeah, super cozy. I'm noticing that the texture is making me feel like a football player on the camera here, just like super shoulder pads going on. Um, but it is cozy.
Hmm.
And then in a really
You
cute,
got that yarn specifically for it, right?
yes. Yeah, I did.
I
It
was
it
I was
called
looking at
for
the pattern and I was like, whoa, like none of the sweater quantities that I have like pre-bought a sweater quantity would work because yeah, of the amount of positive ease. Yeah.
you yeah, it's Brooklyn tweed, so it's their yarns that is the recommended, but this is from Baroque, or no, sorry, Barrett. Gosh, Barrett Wool Co. So it's the Wisconsin worsted spun.
Cool. So lovely. That texture and that yarn is such a great combo, Amy.
Yeah, yeah, I'm really enjoying it. It is, I noticed when I was sewing in the ends that some of the ends that had been around longer were starting to get felty. So I'm going to have to be careful with this one. But
Yeah.
um, but that was all by itself. So, in the garment, it won't be quite so bad. I don't know when I finished these, but I'm pretty sure I haven't shown them yet. It's some socks for my son, and they have the fish lips kiss heel and yeah, or German short row heel, whatever you want to call it.
Huh.
Really nice. And then I had finished, I think, two uh Musil burls, but I have all of them here, so I thought I would show them. So this is one of them. And then I cast on and finished this one.
Ooh. Gray speckle with a nice
Yeah, like a
minty green.
green. And I think this was like a wool silk blend sock yarn that was kind of sport weight. So we got those two.
Ooh.
And then the original three that I did. So it's this one, and this one. This is the extra large one.
Damn it, Gamut. I love that one.
Yeah, damn it, Janet. And then yeah, so I might have to just wrap these up and put head size or whatever. This one's extra large, this one's large, this one's large,
Mhm.
these two are mediums. None of them are small. And then their color will be then randomly generated through their head size.
It's true. It's true. Warm
Because
head.
again,
Doesn't matter. You can't see it anyway.
right, right. So yeah, I was just got those all finished up, but that's it. I think I kind of went gangbusters on the watermark, so then I didn't get much else done. I'm
Yeah.
down to a basque and 3 pairs of socks on the needles. So yeah, and then we have the Woolens and Nosh Advent coming, so it's going to be 4 socks on heels. And
And you have that self-straping, and we have the
well,
Friends
that one I
Advent.
already started.
Ah, okay, okay.
So it's in the 3 pair that I mentioned. Um,
Exactly.
and then but no spoilers, right? So I'm not showing any of my
Yeah,
progress on those. And then yeah, I'm gonna have to cast on a sweater. Just
yeah,
because it feels weird not to have one on.
absolutely.
But
Can I get you to, sorry, I'm being bossy here. Can I get you to turn around? Can I see the back of it? I just really love your sweater. Oh, so great. Ah, so great. Yes. Beautiful, that texture, Amy. Woo.
yeah, yeah, it's a fun one. That's for sure.
It's calling. It's calling to me. It's calling to me. And
Yeah.
this weather is making me want to be very cozy as well. Like,
Yeah, it's warm and it feels like a blanket, so it's really nice.
awesome. Awesome. All right. So I finished in time for Halloween. It's been a hot minute since we've done a an FO, which again, so every 4 weeks, if we podcast every week. But I finished the Boneyard Friends by Telly B Knits, who is also, I've just noticed, my sock arms
Mhm.
designer. A lot of fun with this one. I had a Knit Picks Black, a kind of a, I can't remember what the name of the white was. I think from Sunshine Yarns. This green is left over from my Snow Pine from the Min Fiber Arts. And then the blue I got, I think it's Yarn Hug at, or Huga at, it was like one of the, not in the buildings, but outside the building, kind of in that,
Mm,
at Rhinebeck, in that alleyway. And she
okay.
just had a ton of like BFL, super inexpensive. I dumpster dove, like bin dove, and found two in this really beautiful turquoisey color.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and was able to, it's so soft. It's so soft. I was playing fast and loose. I don't think it surprises anybody when I say I modded a pattern anymore, but I'll continue to mention that I have modded them. So this is a DK weight sweater. I believe she's got mitts and a hat maybe that you can do in fingering. I just substituted in the fingering, which again, this yarn hug is a little heavier weight, like it's closer to the 400 yards per 100 grams, but use the same size needles. So I don't know, like again, if you get real close, I think you can probably see like the white isn't as like solid
Mhm.
as if I had done it with a DK. So it's a little airier. But and went up used the same needles, used the skinnier yarn, but went up a size, and then kind of knew down here that I could do some more increases before I separated for sleeves if it was going to be really, really tight. And so yeah, I wore this as I was watching Coco and
Perfect.
yeah, and handing out candy. It was a really warm Halloween, so I feel like a lot of people got to see my sweater. Not a one of them commented on it, but I'll keep wearing it. And a couple of
Darn
my
kids.
coworkers did, so that was cool when I was wearing it throughout the day. But yeah, just I think my favorite detail is these little ghosties on the sleeves. They're just so fun.
Mhm.
And so like even when you're not really kind of seeing what's on your yoke, like as you're doing things, you see the little ghosts down near your cuffs, and it's just fun. Really love this color combo too. It's one of those things where you're like I had this all in my stash, right? Like I didn't
Oh,
need to
yes.
go out and buy anything, which I
Yeah.
think is a statement of how robust my stash is. But
Right.
super
It's
fun,
still
really
magical.
great pattern. Yeah, go ahead.
I was just saying it's still magical though when that
Yes,
happens.
yes, exactly. So yeah, very, very fun. And then, as I mentioned, I've gone on a bit of a journey with my muscle burras. This one I finished at Rhinebeck. I can't remember if I showed it. It was sitting in my I haven't shown pile. You can see I ran out of the pink towards the top
Mhm.
here and ended up with, I believe this is the last of my Jenna speckle from our trio from ZK. But yeah, just really fun. I thought that it looked pretty close to,
Mhm.
I believe this is a leftover from another sweater. I believe it's the staple linen top. I held some linen
Mm.
with some, and yeah, it's again, I have the memories. It looks a little bit like Kool-Aid dipped, but everything with that, with these skeins kind of looks Kool-Aid dipped. So if you're not into it looking different, you can wear that side on the inside. I finished that one, as I said, at Rhinebeck, and then Alicia in the house gave us some of that buxom cat. It's
Oh. Mhm.
super, I believe they're zombie themed names, and now I'm not remembering what the zombie is on this one. But I paired it with a black, and
Mhm.
those speckles just absolutely love.
Wow.
I spent more time, I think, admiring um this hat than I did knitting it, if I'm being completely honest. The base is super, super soft. And yeah, again, just really love how this one turned out. It's really hard to like decide which ones I'm going to part with. This one is very Megan. It's very green-tastic. Some green that was gifted to me, as well as a leftover from my most recent the EXP sweater. So it was
Mhm.
this with the gray held at the back in the half fisherman's rib. Um, but yes, very, very green there. Some more. Amy and I worked on, Amy worked on her Musselburgh at the same time as me, very rainbow, right? So some
Mhm.
navy with a pop of neon. And this is some really old school spun right round, like it's Corey
Mm.
Dale um, and like her super old label. When I pulled it out, I was like, I've been saving this super crazy skein for something awesome. It will be an awesome muscle bra.
Yeah,
Um,
cool.
so yes. Another, so this is a self-striping from Lions combined
Mhm.
with a black. So again, a really nice, like, I mean, the self-striping doesn't stripe in the normal way that it does, but you can definitely see it creating a pattern, especially on the
Mhm.
thinner stripes. This was October's self-striping a month club or from Woolens and Nosh. Again,
Mhm.
another self-striping that you can kind of see, and then it's a little more obvious. Some brown from Knit Picks that I got in record time as part of their sale and worked into a hat. So more manly colors, and then a kind of crazy skein from Leading Men Fiber Arts. It's
Ooh.
called Obscured is the colorway. Again, the green is really popping, but it's not that bright of a green. And a navy. So you can kind of see it twirling there, the green at least, and then the
Yeah.
kind of off-white, and then there's a darker, um, there's like a black in there as well, which when it's right next to that really dark navy, kind of, I don't know, it creates a really cool effect, I think. Um,
Mhm.
maybe the recipient won't think so, but I think it does. And then last but certainly not least, I finished, I cast this on as part of my journeys
Ooh.
to Rhinebeck. Yes, so this is the Life,
Beautiful.
I think it's called Life by Rachel Ilsley. And yeah, lots of color work. This purple is my favorite purple now. It's Boysen Beaver.
Mhm.
It's so very soft. Really love the construction. So you just kind of cast on and pick up and make this neckline later, which is nice. So you can make it as tall as you want or as, skinny as you want. But later, I don't know why I don't do that with more of my sweaters. I really enjoy it. Like the love note is like that as well.
Yep.
So yeah, lots of really fun color work. This is one of the Magpie Society
Mm,
speckles that we've gotten in their club. So again, you're not seeing it on camera as much, but there are some blips of color in there on that little peacock. You can kind of see it a little
mhm,
bit. But I saw she had knitted up in kind of a speckle as the contrast color. And I was like, oh, so this pattern is geometrical enough that your brain can kind of deal with like it's not like a
mhm,
really stark contrast. Enjoy that the bottom has the color work doesn't go right down to the ribbing. And then yeah, same with the sleeves, kind of mid sleeve stops, and then you get that touch on the bracelet, kind of like my ghosties.
mhm.
And yeah, it's a super warm sweater. This is so Magpie has the spiky sock, which has the cashmere base in it, which is really soft. I plan to wear it to my meetings, and I hope people don't look at me weird as I like feel myself up. But yeah, it was a super fun pattern, lots of charts.
Mm.
And I had this and my railroad that both needed sleeves, and I set out to do both of the sets of sleeves during Thanksgiving. Only got two of the sets of sleeves done before I went into Musselburgh mania. But yeah, just really, this is like, yeah, I could see myself getting a ton of wear out of this, and very much a classic. She does color work so well.
Yeah, it's
Um,
beautiful. Yeah.
thank you. But
I
yes,
yeah, and I'm jealous. I want to touch it through the screen.
so soft, Amy. Like again, I'm like working on it at our Rhinebeck house and feeling it, and I'm like, Magpie is going to be at, thankfully, I did not see Magpie. They were,
Right?
I'm sorry for them, but I did not actually get to their booth. So, because I was enabling myself, I was like, I have so much of this at home, but it's so soft. So,
Yeah, you're
yes,
making me
boys,
think of I have like their stuff kind of separated from the rest, and I'm like, I need to kind of stash dive and find something to knit. I don't care what it is, just find something that
that was
gets
what this was. It was like, I am hoarding this. And I need to prove to myself that, like, I mean, it is definitely worth it's
yeah.
definitely worth the purchase. And it was a lovely knitting experience. Yeah. And their colors just have so much like depth of color. And yeah, again, I don't know if you're seeing it, but like purples and
Mhm.
browns, and yeah, Boys and
It's a
Beaver
great color.
is a very nice color indeed. Indeed. So yes, my railroad will be in a future FO, hopefully, episode. There's some seaming and some picking up of stitches for sleeves, and that's just enough of a barrier for me that it doesn't feel like knitting, and I'll just happily keep making hats. But
So while you were talking and I was sipping my coffee, it dawned on me that I do have some mind-blowing news. I
oh,
have an 18-year-old today.
oh my goodness, he can
I
vote.
didn't say I have a voter. I have an adult, yes, human.
That's
It's
crazy,
crazy.
Amy.
It's super crazy. Yeah. Um,
Yeah. Yeah,
I
no,
was,
Ellie got her senior pictures back, and we were looking at them
mm,
and like maybe
I saw
gawking a
that on
little bit at
Instagram.
the cost. And I was like, we are only doing this once with her, right? And you're like, oh my gosh, how did we already get here? But yes, that's congratulations on raising them up to the adult line. They still have a lot
Yeah.
more. I feel like I did so much growing up
25,
after
yeah, it's
18.
like
Yeah.
that might be the real true measure, unless, you have a go-getter that's like immediately going straight into their career at 18. But
Yeah.
I think rest of us, it took us a while to get to to true adulthood.
Agreed.
Um,
Agreed.
I think Megan froze a little bit. Okay, sorry. Um, and then the other thing is that we have our free VKN tomorrow night. So
Yes.
if you're out on our socials and you can find it or you're looking for it, just send us a note. We have a good time. So
Excellent. Excellent. I'm
that's,
sorry that I'm
yeah,
going to miss it. Going to be traveling as I said.
yeah,
So yeah, have
yeah.
fun
So it's
all.
tomorrow at 6 p.m. Zombie Central Standard Time.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
That's all I had.
Excellent.
Bye.
Bye, Uvta. Alrighty.